สวัสดีครับพบกับผมนะครับสุภกิจกับช่อง Bitcast นะครับสำหรับเนื้อหาในตอนนี้เนี่ยก็จะเป็นเนื้อหาตอนที่ผมได้มีโอกาสไปสัมภาษณ์กับTrezor นะครับทีมของ Trezor เนี่ยก็เล่าให้ผมฟังหลายเรื่องเลยนะครับเดี๋ยวเข้าไปติดตามเนื้อหาในรายละเอียดของวิดีโอข้างในเลยกันนะครับFirst of all, I would like to thank you and Trezor to bring me here, and I seems like a representative from Thailand to introduce Trezor company and Satoshi Lab. First question that I would like to jump to the question because it's limit of time for me. Back to the early day, what do you think? What is the specific problem or some kind of event from community that make your founder realize that it's time to make like hardware wallet? What do you think?
Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you, Kelvin, for having me here, and it's just a pleasure to have you in our office today. So welcome. And yeah, so our co-founders Slash and Stick, so they of course created the first hardware wallet in 2014. This was the Trezor Model 1. And they kind of started the whole process because they saw that more and more normal people were coming to Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. And at that time, it was very difficult to do self-custody, crypto security, Bitcoin security properly. Mm-hmm. So this was the kind of initial trigger that made them to start thinking about, okay, there must be a better way how we can have the keys in self-custody that even normal people who don't have the technical background can do it easily.
Yeah. I ever heard that they mentioned about actually Bitcoin is like money of the people, but some kind them not have of the skill to store the key. So this tool is going to be help them to easy way to do like self custody, right?
Exactly, and for those people who were not there like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, when the Bitcoin became as a thing, it's very difficult to us to understand what it was. It's the same like I remember the early days of...
even today.
Yeah.
Same picture, I think.
I remember the early days of internet in the 90s, and it was very different than it is now. And it was the same for Bitcoin. It was the same for self-custody. So we have come super far from that day. And yeah, it's basically making self-custody, making Bitcoin security easy for people.
And another thing that I think they elevate the standard of the self-custody by introduce new standard called BIP 39, which is called like cease phase and BIP 44, which is we can store a lot of private key in there, but they seem to like open for everyone to copy this idea. What is the what they think about that? Why they not keep like proprietary for Satoshi Lab? They open for everyone.
I don't think it was ever even an option, to be honest. If you think about our co-founders, they are like the biggest ambassadors of open source. And of course, the whole Bitcoin ethos is open. There are no entities that hold the power. So even from that point of view, it of course made sense even from the day one to have these standards open. And from the other point of view, of course, I think it was amazing decision for the whole ecosystem, because that meant that everybody and anybody, no matter what wallet you are using, can back up their keys, can use it different wallets. So if I'm not happy with my current wallet, I can easily move to another one. So this open flexibility, interoperability, it's a key for Bitcoin, and this of course made them also open it because it just was how Bitcoin is supposed to be.
Yeah. And everyone followed that standard. And it's compatible with other competitor, which is mean they can switch from Trezor to another one.
People need to have freedom to choose, and of course, even the other thing, of course, with open standard is that it helps builders to build because they can use the same foundation. They don't need to create everything from the scratch. So it also kind of speed runs the whole development process, and it is good for the industry.
There are one question that follow from the BIP 39. is called Sleep 39, which is I'm not sure it's quite proprietary because right now Trezor supported, but I'm not sure other competitor that already adapt this standard or not. But when you introduce Trezor Safe 3 and 5, you initial with the 20 words instead of 12 or 24 words like Trezor 1 or Model T. Why you default with 20 words?
Yeah, so the 20 word is Sleep 39, like you said. Sleep means Satoshi Labs improvement proposal. So of course, all the things what we do at Satoshi Labs, we like to open them too. So if we find new standards, new way of doing things better, we don't keep them in the house. And yeah, last summer, so 2024, when we released Trezor Safe 5, we also switched the default backup standard from BIP 39 to Sleep 39. I want to say that, of course, Sleep 39, 12, and 20 words, they are still supported. You can easily choose them in the onboarding process. But the reason why we did this is that Sleep 39, it's also known as multi-share backup, or somebody might remember it as a Shamir backup. It is an advanced and upgraded version of the BIP 39. So when you have your 12 or 24 word list, your wallet backup, it's a single point of failure. So if somebody finds it, or if you have just one copy and you lose it, that's it kind of. But with Sleep 39, you can create this multi-share backup. I actually have here just like few of these backup cards. You might know this. So the idea is that instead of having one, you can have multiple. So you can have, for example, 2 out of 3 multi-share. Which means that you need 2 of them to recover. So if one gets lost, it doesn't matter. You are still able to access to your Bitcoin. And this makes self-custody easier, and it makes it more secure. And this is the whole point of Trezor. It's a Bitcoin security. And there are other wallets that do support Sleep 39. There are other hardware wallets. There are other software wallets. And we are kind of actively pushing the community to adapt it, because again, it is open. Anybody can start using it.
Okay, so got your idea. Because like you do in the BIP 39, you push the community to use this as the standard one. So Sleep 39 is same thing that you would like to elevate the security standard. And one thing I would like to detour.
No worries.
Because I use the Trezor Model T, Sleep 39, which is called Shamir backup. Yes, that you introduce in the Model T. I use that, and I quite a bit bit like fussy about my finger is quite big. And in Trezor Model T has like the edge as not comfortable to use. And I just would like to say that Safe 5 is eliminate that. I'm quite happy about Safe 5. just see your company like listen from user, I think, because you eliminate the problem that you found in Trezor Model T, and the rest I think they experience very well, like haptic feedback. I really like it.
But
it's very good.
That's also one thing, and I will go absolutely to Adam Purinski, our head of hardware, to tell this feedback to him. But those are the small things, actually, like the haptic feedback. It's so simple, but if you think about it, our phones, our PlayStation controllers, everything has it, so we are used to it. We are used to get the little haptic confirmation when we do some actions.
It's amazing.
Exactly. It just elevates the whole user experience. And it's a small thing. It's a super small thing.
Small thing, but in terms of user experience, it's brilliant.
Thank you.
I would like to talk about the Satoshi Lab philosophy, because Trezor seems to maintain like a Bitcoin first approach in the multi-chain world. You see, it has a lot of chain, especially in 2021. It has too many chains. When I joined to this space, it has like Bitcoin, Ethereum. From now, in exchange, everybody will. Too many people ask me when they would like to transfer Bitcoin to their hardware wallet, which chain they're gonna select. I say, what? Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is only one chain. No, in the multi-chain world, the philosophy behind that the Bitcoin first. What is made this decision to the Bitcoin first philosophy?
Yeah, so of course, again, once the company was founded and we built the first hardware wallet, there was nothing else like Bitcoin. Of course, there were some altcoins, but they were very small. And Bitcoin is the most beautiful.
Yeah.
And our founders, they are like absolutely Bitcoin people. So it's really baked into our DNA, Bitcoin. And if you go and ask around here, we have a lot of Bitcoiners. I'm a Bitcoiner. So it kind of comes, everything what we do is Bitcoin first. Bitcoin is the main thing. But of course, like you said, there are new chains coming, there are new coins coming all the time. And I think we believe that we cannot tell you what to do. We cannot tell you what network, what crypto you are into. That's totally everybody's like free will to choose, but they still need to have the possibility to properly secure their coins. It doesn't matter if you're Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or ETH or whatever. You need to have the possibility to do it properly, and that's why we are Bitcoin first. We are huge Bitcoiners, but we will of course give these possibilities to all networks that we just can.
It's like a freedom of choice.
Exactly.
The freedom is like a foundation of the Bitcoin, right?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. Like we are not in a place to tell other people what to do.
Yeah. It's your choice.
Exactly.
It's you're responsible to do and to like accept in the results of that you made the decision. In terms of the open source, we talked about the open source earlier. And what do you think about the philosophy of the Satoshi Lab and Trezor company, which is focus on open source and focus on transparency over the trust? What is the philosophy behind that?
Like I said, the founders, they are like huge ambassadors of open source.
Yeah.
We like to say at Trezor that we are stubbornly open source. That's kind of the only way we can do it. Whatever we are building, I don't think there has been any discussions that if we could do it without being open source. So it's really in our DNA. And of course, like again, it goes to the whole Bitcoin ethos. It's open. There are no centralized entities. Nobody is in power, and that of course requires that it's open. And the other one is of course that it improves the security. So we do have our bug bounty programs, because anybody can go and check our code. They can also evaluate it. They can find bugs. Codes have bugs. Unfortunately, that's a reality. So they can then come to us, tell us that, hey, I found this, and we do pay them. We are more than happy to let them kind of get that reward for helping us to secure the whole crypto industry. So this is the whole part of being open, and it wouldn't be possible if our code would be some black box.
It's quite amazing in terms of we build that the community like that. We encourage the white hat hacker to like a bug bounty instead of use the black hat hacker, like use the skill in terms of the dark side. It's quite good in terms of the open source community. In terms of the what you say is like a design choice that driven by user freedom, not the profit. Can you give me a concrete example of the feature or product decision that Trezor prioritizes?
So one good example is the Slip 39, for example. So multi-share backup. Of course, we could have done it proprietary, and we could say that, hey, Trezor is the wallet that has the best wallet backup system ever. No a single point of failure. It's more secure, it's more robust, and you can get it only with Trezor. But this is, of course, not what we did. We open sourced that also, so anybody can use it. And another one is, of course, any kind of subscription models. So if you think about it, I don't even know how many different subscriptions I have. I pay them monthly. I don't even always use them. So it's an easy revenue for the companies. But when you are using subscriptions, do you actually own the thing that you are using, or are you just renting it? Like If I stop using Netflix, I stop paying them, I don't have Netflix anymore, right?
Oh, really?
But if we would do something like this in hardware wallets, where we are kind of so proud that ownership, Bitcoin and crypto is about ownership, you own something, you control it. But if it be behind subscription, do you actually own it? No. Exactly. So that's why we don't do these kind of things, because it kind of goes against the whole ethos. But easy money, simple money.
Good thinking. It seems like the community feel like they have like some interest on that. They have their own some benefit on that to make it a choice. I can't conclude that, but it seems like you use the community to be like a part of the product, right?
Yeah.
In terms of the Trezor experience, I would like to jump into the security by design. Beyond the physical device, what is the fundamental principle of Trezor security model? Because the security is like cat and mouse game. How can you handle the security threat in terms of the Trezor model?
Yes, so the idea is, of course, that whenever we ship, we don't ship anything that would compromise security. We don't build anything in our products that would compromise security. That's always the first question to ask. What we are building, is it going to make the security worse? If it is, that's not going to happen. So that's, of course, kind of the founding principle. Then whenever we ship something, it's not like that we are like, wonderful job, great work, guys, and now to the next thing. But it's always like when we push something out, we need to understand, and we do understand that we need to maintain it. We need to always be updating the code, the processes, what we have. So it's not just set it and forget it kind of thing, but it's continuous process. And that's also the reason why we do sometimes think very closely what we are going to be doing, because we realize the responsibility what we have after we give the feature to the users. It's not just that moment, but it's the years to come that we need to maintain, need to keep it secure, need to improve it.
It seems like Trezor uniquely consider the user education is a part of the threat. Why is it so crucial?
There are kind of two aspects on this, I would say. The first one is that it doesn't matter how secure the device is. The weakest link is unfortunately always the user. So there's this saying that the chain is as strong as the weakest link, and in this chain, the weakest link is always the user. So we need to keep educating people how to properly use the devices. We need to keep educating them what kind of different scams there are, because we know that there are a lot of different ways that people are trying to steal your money. So this is absolutely critical, because again, no matter how secure the device is, the user is always the weakest link. The other point of view is the self-custody itself.
Yeah.
So we are kind of used to have these safety nets in our lives. If I forget my password to Google or Facebook or my bank, there's a button I can click and they will give me my access back. So this is what we are used, and we don't even think about it, right? But with Bitcoin and self-custody, this is not there. You are fully responsible of your keys. With the great power comes great responsibility, like Uncle Ben used to say. So this is also super important for us to make sure that our users understand this. They are responsible. The hardware wallet is not the important thing. The wallet backup, the seed, that's the important thing. And if they don't understand it, it's going to be very difficult for them to keep their crypto safe. So it's all about the user. The user is the most important thing in the whole Bitcoin security chain.
Yeah. And what do you think, how far you are since the like hobby prototypes from then to now? What do you think, how far you are?
Well, I would say that we are probably further than anybody thought. Now, if you go to ask any Bitcoiner who knows anything about security, they do say that hardware wallets, those are the gold standard, right? So I don't think anybody saw this coming like 11 years ago, that in 2025, people are having hardware wallets.
Yeah.
There are multiple different providers. The security has because so far the whole industry is going further and further every time, every year, and I'm very happy that Trezor is also in the front line pushing the boundaries of the what we can do as an industry. And even like my mom and dad, they know what hardware wallet is. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So I don't think people saw that coming when they started to work on it.
I still use the Trezor one. It still can use it.
Yeah.
It's very good design. But maybe because of we are like a holder, so not touch it too much, and it still can use it. For the most important thing about the security design, in the new version, like Safe 3 and Safe 5, you put the secure element chip in there. Among the other hardware wallet that uses, and Trezor decided to use this, and you trade off between the like open source philosophy that you mentioned before. What is the main thing that you make decision that you put the secure element chip in there, and this part you cannot like open source? Yeah.
So there is no open source secure element in the market. That doesn't exist. Of course, we have our sister company, Tropic Square, that is pushing, again, the boundaries in the hardware security, and that is something that they are working on. But yeah, that's true. Model 1 and Model T, they did not have secure element.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was that, of course, we do understand secure element is an additional layer of security.
Yeah.
But when we started to kind of look into what kind of secure elements there are, first of all, you need to sign NDAs, right? So they are black boxes. You cannot be talking about them.
Yeah.
And when we did our initial research, it was like we signed the NDA, and finally we got kind of all the documentation, and we were able to kind of lift the hood a bit and, okay, what is inside this chip? We realized that this is not something we want to put into our products. And the problem was, again, that if something would go wrong, we wouldn't be able to tell our users. We wouldn't be able to be transparent. So for Trezor Safe 3, we actually managed to find NDA-Free Secure Element. So there's no non-disclosure agreements. And this is something that's called Optica M. And we managed to put that in our Trezor Safe 3. We are using the same on Trezor Safe 5. And the whole purpose there is that we can openly talk about it. If something happens, which yet haven't happened, it's a very great chip, we could go to our users and say, hey, there's a problem with this chip.
Okay.
Be careful. And that's kind of super important for us as a company, because I cannot imagine being in a situation that I would know that there is something wrong with the chip and not being able to say it. That's kind of the worst place to be when you're a security company. And what we're actually seeing now, that even other hardware wallet companies are starting to use NDA-free secure elements. So this is exactly the same chip that we are using. Other companies are also adopting that. So it just kind of shows that I think we did the right thing.
You did like elevate the standard of the NDA.
Yeah.
It's not for make we shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can voice it.
Yep.
But for long term, what is the game changer for the Trezor?
Well, Tropic Square is of course one. So this is the secure element that our sister company, they are just there, few doors behind us, building the chip. So it will be the world's first open, transparent, secure element, and this will be a game changer because not just that code should be open. We know that open code makes it so much better. Why we wouldn't do the same with hardware? But of course, the other thing, it's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult. So I'm actually absolutely proud what Tropic Square guys are doing, and I'm looking forward to have it in our hardware wallets in the future.
I would like to see it soon. How far is it? When it's going to be be in the product that we can use it?
Hopefully very soon.
Very soon. It cannot tell the scale, like 1 year, 2 years, or
not that far away. Sooner.
Wow. Oh, good to hear that. The Tropic Square, it means like if Bitcast would like to do my own hardware wallet, we can use the open source information that you provide to do it, right?
Yeah, so our hardware wallets are open source, so we have all the information, the schemas, everything in internet, so you can take them and build your own hardware wallet. Just go and buy the chips and all this, and you can be your own DIY wallet.
But I need to follow the open source license, right? I need to share also.
Yeah, that would be, of course, the best. Like, of course, I don't think anybody, if you build it just for yourself, I don't think anybody would care. But of course, the idea is that if you're using something that is open source, you should keep it also open source so others can learn what you are doing. And again, it's just better for the builders that we share what we learn and what we do.
And it means you can provide this for competitor also?
Our code is open. So yeah, absolutely. And I know that there are companies that have used Trezor code, and that's absolutely fine. Of course, like we didn't create all the cryptography either by ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the whole ethos of open source that you share.
It seems different paradigm with someone that create or innovate something and make it like IP and sells the IP. Kind of different paradigm.
It's basically opposite.
Yeah. In terms of the Trezor experience, which each new hardware iteration, how does the Trezor balance to add innovation feature and improving usability while ensuring the device remains simple and uncompromised secure? Because it's quite contrast between the security and flexibility.
Yep. Yeah. Of course, our users want to get new features. They want to get bigger screens, better everything, which is understandable. I also want the same thing. But it goes to the fact, what I said, that whatever we do, it cannot compromise the security. So if it doesn't do that, we are more than happy to push new features. It's important to keep updating the device. It's important to keep updating the software because, well, you cannot just be laying around. You need to be giving the users what they want, and that's absolutely what we want to be doing.
It seems like the Trezor suite is like the unified ecosystem. It can manage everything. What is the catalyst for developing a dedicated software interface, and how does this transform the experience from just securing coin to actively managing sovereign portfolio?
So the whole idea of having Trezor Suite, so that's the companion app what we have on desktop and mobile. It's a kind of same reason why Apple is so care about keeping everything closed, because then you are in control of the whole experience. So the idea is that from the moment you set it for the first time, we can really manage the whole flow from the setting of the wallet, guiding you and educating you in the process, in the onboarding process. What is your wallet backup? Why you need to keep it safe? And then to the managing the coin, sending, receiving, all this. We have the power to kind of keep it as simple as we can and as we want, because the best one is that when we can do that, we can easily guide the user to do the right thing. Of course, I need to say that we do support a lot of different software wallets. So if you don't want to use the Trezor Suite as an interface, you can use other software wallets. Rabi, Backpack, MetaMask, Sparrow. We don't limit it because it's about the freedom of choice. But especially for the newcomers, it's just so much simple to use the Trezor flows, Trezor user experience, because it's built for the newcomer. We don't have control what the other wallets are doing, how they are handling Trezor. And frankly, like, we shouldn't have the control. That's absolutely fine. But we do have the control over the experience in Trezor Suite.
In terms of the UX UIs, it's quite. I used in Trezor one, right? So I saw the improvement in terms of the UX UI, and it seemed like the new one, like Save 3 and Save 5, it download the firmware when they start to make sure that they get the right one in the Trezor. How does the Trezor ensure the ease of use and the user experience as suitable for them?
Yeah, so we do have our own research team that is doing a lot of research, market research, product feedbacks. So whenever we are building a new feature, we go to the users and ask like, hey, how does this work for you? And then we of course iterate. And I think this is absolutely critical because it kind of doesn't matter how secure your device is. Even if it's the most secure device in the world and nobody can hack it and you know that 1,000 years it will survive. If it's complicated, complex, then it's not a good device, right? We have these 3 pillars of our company when we are building product. It's always about security, privacy, and usability. You cannot have secure device if the usability is not there and people don't know how to use it. So we do spend a lot of time, or our UX research team does spend a lot of time to make sure that whatever we build, users understand it, they do it how we intended them to do it, and that it ends up in the correct outcome. And we, of course, iterate. We do mistakes. We find these during the process, and then we iterate and we improve it. And once we are happy that, okay, now people know how to use this feature, that's when we push it out.
For example, that I saw the change. You call the C is like backup.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to communicate to newcomer, right? And since I use the Trezor one, they call dry run recovery to check the seeds inside hardware wallet. It's the same.
Yeah.
Now you use backup check or some kind like that.
No, that's a great example. Like this again, from seed phrase to wallet backup. We did it when we went on the Trezor say 5 and we started to use the Slip 39 backup system. But exactly like for newcomers, I remember when I started, I'm like, yeah, you need to have your seed phrase. I'm like, what?
What?
and especially when you translate it to another language, like I translated to Finnish. I'm originally from Finland. Siemen lause. That sounded so stupid and so weird that it really took me a long time to kind of understand what is this thing even. But if you say like, hey, this is your wallet backup. Okay, yeah, I can understand what is it. It backs up my wallet. If I have this, I can access to my wallet whenever I want. But seed phrase, what is that?
Seed phrase. And come up with another technical word. And you say you're from Finland?
Yes.
From Oulu. This trip, I come here because I sent my son to study in Finland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's down from your town. It's called Pori. Yeah, Pori.
Yeah. I've been there multiple times. Nice little city.
Yeah, nice little city. I love that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there and come here to interview you.
Well, maybe I could have come just to Finland.
Just looking for the common interest. common ground. In terms of the culture and company, what is the core value of Satoshi Lab?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I mean the core value that define the internal culture.
Yeah.
What is culture and core value that Satoshi have?
Yeah, so we definitely like to think that we are independent, transparent, open, rebels. These are kind of the characteristics of people at Satoshi Labs and Trezor. So it's not just about like, hey, we build open source devices, open hardware, but it's also like what we do in a company, good or bad, we are very transparent. What is going on, what is happening, and yeah, like rebels. I like to think that we are rebels. We are going against the institutions and banking systems and building something new, something that can really change the world. And I think that's super important for the whole company and everybody who works at Satoshi Labs, to be honest.
It seems like the slow and steady is it your culture and your core value? You seem like look for long term more than short term. Trezor can survive for 10 or 12. How many years? 14?
Yeah, so Trezor Model 1 was released 2014, so it has been now 11 years. Company was founded 2013, so 12 years this year.
But a lot of company that it's gone in the crypto space. What is the Trezor principle, especially when you face the industry and market pressure. Everybody need to rush to grow, but you still slow and steady.
Yeah, definitely speed is something that you see in the industry a lot. For me and for Trezor, we are a security product. We are a security company. And I think how we see the fit is that security companies shouldn't move fast and break things. At least I wouldn't like my bank to be kind of dropping new features all the time and then saying, oh, there's a bug, let us fix it. We are moving fast and breaking things. So that's the kind of thing. So definitely it's better for us to ship something a little late, but properly secure than ship it a little early and compromised. That's not what security companies should do.
Now I would like to ask you if it's a secret, you able to like don't answer me. If you can tell me what is the roadmap of the Satoshi Lab product or Trezor product in the future?
Yes, so we are going to have new product coming out later this year.
This year?
Yes, if nothing bad happens. Hardware is hard, so anything can happen. But that's kind of our aim, our goal. And yeah, we are investing in wireless technologies.
Oh.
So that is something that you can be looking forward.
Wireless technology, because Trezor stick with the wire communication.
With the USB-C cable, yeah.
Right now, you gonna tell me it can use with the mobile?
Yeah, so at the moment you can use even current models with mobile if it's Android.
Yeah.
If it's iOS, so Apple, that's not of course possible because of the restrictions from Apple's side.
Yeah,
but yes,
yeah.
Wireless technology is on our list of features that we definitely want to be shipping because this is some feature that users are asking a lot. So we want to give them this option.
Can you? Oh, you make me like would like to know. Is this air gap or other technology?
It's wireless. Let's say it this way. You will see. Hopefully soon.
It's quite curious. As a Bitcoin and digital assets move like a mass adoption right now, what is the roles of the Trezor play in making self-custody more for like standard people?
It's all about breaking the barriers, making the starting with self-custody as easy as possible. That's really how I see it. Like even if you think about the Trezor Safe 3, even from the price point, it's one of the most affordable wallet out there. Super secure, super easy to use. Not all the bells and whistles, but it's perfect for beginners. So this is definitely something. The accessibility for tools that you can use is super important. And whenever I go to crypto Twitter or Reddit, and there are people asking, "Hey, what kind of hardware should I use, or should I get? I'm a newbie. I haven't done it before." It always makes me smile a bit when I see that Trezor is the best. Just get the Trezor. It's the best for newcomers. So that's definitely something we have aimed for. I'm very happy that that's something that people honestly think. And when they think about Trezor, they're like, it's super simple, super easy to use. So I think this is it. Just making the entry as easy as possible.
Mm-hmm. And you know, my mind is still thinking about your new product.
Well, Christmas might come early this year.
If you are looking forward for the next 5 and 10 years, what do you think about the picture of the people and self-custody? What does it look like?
That's a question that we are asking, to be honest, quite a lot at Trezor. Because, of course, again, I'm from Finland, and the case Nokia always comes in mind. Nokia was the big one. Everybody loved Nokia. And then they just kind of fade away. They did not see the trend. I think they actually created the first touchscreen phone 2001.
Yeah.
And they just decided that's not the way. And then Apple came and kind of destroyed everything. And so this is, of course, something that we think here because we don't want to be Nokia. Nobody wants to be a new Nokia.
Yeah.
Even though that saying hurts my Finnish heart a bit. Where is it going? I don't know. But what I do honestly think is that self-custody will be more and more important. We are going in age of digital assets, digital ownership, I think that like services are going to be a big thing in the future. So we need to fight about the self-custody. We need to be fighting about the ownership, because if we just let it slide and there's going to be another centralized entity that holds our digital assets in the future, and we didn't manage to make self-custody the proper way of owning your assets, owning your wealth, then we just basically recreated what we already have. So for me, self-custody is absolutely critical. It's something that we all should be pushing forward, and I'm sure that Trezor will be in the front line doing that.
I think there's no more questions for me, but I would like you to say something about the Thai audience. You know, Thai people use Trezor a lot.
Oh, happy to hear that.
You know, in the last wave, I mean in 2021, it has one game is GameFi. It's called Axie Affinity. Yeah. It's support only Trezor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you know, at that period, a lot of people looking for Trezor one. And I think a lot of fanboy in Thailand. I would like you to like say something to Thai audience and Thai user, and maybe they ask a lot about the discount. But honestly, they ask me, they give me, they call me Pivit. Pivit, please ask them about the discount. So if it can, special discount for them would be great. Okay, so say something with them.
Yeah, I don't know which camera to choose. Maybe there. I'm extremely happy and proud that you guys love Trezor. We are super happy to have you using our products. And yeah, like I said, self-custody is human right. So please keep doing it. And yeah, Bitcoin is the future, right? Regarding the sales, we can talk about it later. I cannot make any promises here, but of course...
I will follow up.
But Black Friday is just around the corner. But like, thank you really, everybody in Thailand. I'm absolutely great to see you in our ecosystem, doing what you do the best, and put your trust in Trezor to keep your assets secure. Thank you.
Good closing. สำหรับเนื้อหาในตอนนี้นะครับก็เป็นตอนที่ผมเนี่ยได้ไปสัมภาษณ์กับทีม Trezor นะครับซึ่งผมได้ประสบการณ์ที่สนุกมากนะครับตอนที่ไปที่ปรากนะครับคือมีความสงสัยแหละว่าทำไม Trezor เนี่ยถึงเจริญเติบโตได้ในปรากเนาะก็จริงๆแล้วปรากเนี่ยเป็นเมืองที่เป็นเมืองเก่าเมืองหนึ่งเลยนะซึ่งต้องถือว่ามี developer อยู่ในเมืองนี้ค่อนข้างเยอะนะถ้าผมดูจากจำนวนสถิติเนาะแล้วก็มีมหาลัยที่ปั้นซอฟต์แวร์ developer เนี่ยค่อนข้างเยอะจริงๆเช็ค Republic เนี่ยหรือไอ้ปรากที่ Trezor อยู่เนี่ยมันเป็นเมืองที่เป็นอุตสาหกรรมแบบเก่านะมันจะไม่ได้แบบเป็นโมเดิร์นเทคโนโลยีอะไรขนาดนั้นผมคิดว่าซอฟต์แวร์ developer ที่เนี่ยมันมีแล้วก็ในโครงสร้างของประเทศเนี่ยที่มันมีเหมือนกับโรงงานอุตสาหกรรมอะไรพวกนี้เขามีพวก material หรืออะไรเพียงพอที่จะทำไอ้เซอร์กิตแล้วก็เป็นฮาร์ดแวร์วอลเล็ตออกมาได้นะแล้วก็ผมคิดว่าไอ้ฝั่ง Austrian economy เนี่ยที่อยู่ที่ฝั่งของยุโรปโซนเนี้ยมันน่าจะมีอิทธิพลพอสมควรที่ทำให้คนที่มีความคิดในลักษณะแบบนี้เนี่ยมีไอเดียในเรื่องของการที่สนับสนุนในเรื่องของพวกบิตคอยพวกอะไรพวกนี้เนาะแล้วก็จริงๆอย่างเช็คเองเนี่ยมีการเปลี่ยนรูปแบบการปกครองเนาะแล้วก็มันน่าจะทำให้เขาได้มีประสบการณ์ว่าเฮ้ยการที่เขาเชื่อในภาครัฐในเรื่องของเสถียรภาพทางการเงินอะไรพวกนี้มันอาจจะเชื่อไม่ได้เพราะว่าเวลาเปลี่ยนรัฐบาลโดนคอมมิวนิสต์เข้ามายึดครองอยู่ภายใต้ไอ้โซเวียตอะไรพวกนี้มันทำให้ไอ้สิ่งที่เขาเก็บแล้วมันหายมันมูลค่ามันหายมันก็น่าจะมีหลายปัจจัยแหละที่ทำให้ทำไมต้องเป็นที่นี่ที่Trezorแม่งถือว่าเป็นฮาร์ดแวร์วอลเล็ตที่มันแบบอันดับหนึ่งทีนี้ตอนที่ผมไปเนี่ยมันมีหลายคำถามที่ผมก็รู้สึกว่า ผมอยากเคลียร์กับเขาอยู่เหมือนกันเนาะหลักๆมันมีหลายเรื่องแหละที่ผมถามเขาเนาะแต่ว่าอันนึงที่ผมข้องใจมากๆเลยก็คือว่าทำไมตัว Trezor เซฟ3เซฟ5รุ่นใหม่ที่ออกมาถึงเป็น20คำเพราะเราเองก็มีความรู้สึกว่าการทำแบบนี้มันทำให้ Hardware Wallet ยี่ห้ออื่นมันไม่ Compact ก็คือหมายความว่าถ้าคุณ Hardware Wallet พังคุณจะไม่สามารถไปรีสโตร์ยี่ห้ออื่นได้เพราะยี่ห้ออื่นยังไม่มีเจ้าไหนที่20คำจริงๆมันพอมีนะตามที่ผมเห็นคือในมาตรฐานเนี่ยถ้าเป็น12คำ18คำ24คำเนี่ยมัน follow หรือทำตามมาตรฐานไอ้ BIP 39นะครับของ Bitcoin แต่ว่าถ้าเป็น default 20คำเนี่ยเขาเรียกว่า slip 39นะครับเป็นมาตรฐานที่ Trezor เนี่ยเขาก็ทำขึ้นมาเพื่อที่จะสามารถที่จะแยกซีดออกไปเป็นส่วนๆแล้วก็สามารถกำหนดได้ว่าถ้ามี3ส่วนหายไป1ส่วนอีก2ส่วนมารีสโตร์ก็ยังได้นะก็กำหนดเป็น2ใน3หรือถ้าแบ่งเป็น5ส่วนอาจจะเอาแค่3ส่วนก็จะเป็น3ใน5เอามารีสโตร์ได้นะครับอันนี้เป็นตัวที่ถูกนำเทคโนโลยีนี้เข้ามาใช้ตอน Trezor Model T ที่ชื่อว่าเฉมียแบ็กอัพนะครับผมก็เลยถามเขาว่าเฮ้ยมันเหมือนมันกีดกันเจ้าอื่นหรือเปล่าซึ่งเขาก็ตอบดีนะครับเขาก็ตอบว่าจริงๆแล้วมันไม่ใช่การกีดกันมันจริงๆแล้วมันคือการยกระดับของอินดัสทรีของอุตสาหกรรมนี้มากกว่าเพราะว่าถ้าเขามันเหมือนกับว่าที่เขาอธิบายคือว่าถ้าเขากีดกันจริงไอ้พวกนี้มันเหมือนกันจะต้องเป็น proprietary หรือเป็น intellectual property เป็นทรัพย์สินทางปัญญาของ Trezor แล้วไม่เปิดให้ใครใช้ไปจดทะเบียนแล้วก็ใครห้ามใช้ใครใช้ต้องไปเสียเงินคือถ้าจะเหมือนกับกีดกันเนี่ยมันจะต้องเป็นโทนแบบนั้นแต่ว่าแท้จริงแล้วไอ้ Slip 39เนี่ยเขา open ใครก็หยิบมาใช้ได้แล้วก็ถ้าเขาใส่อันนี้เข้าไปเป็นมาตรฐานเนี่ยเจ้าอื่นเขาก็ต้อง follow ตามมันคือการยกระดับความปลอดภัยของอุตสาหกรรมแล้วสิ่งที่สำคัญที่ผมก็ลืมนึกไปเลยว่าเขาก็บอกว่าผมก็นึกขึ้นได้ว่าไอ้ตัว12คำหรือ24คำที่เรียกว่า BIP 39เนี่ยTrezor มันก็เป็นคนที่เอาเข้ามาในตลาดคือไอ้ Trezor เอาไอ้มาตรฐานใน BIP 39ใส่เข้ามาใน Hardware Wallet แล้วหลังจากนั้นเนี่ยทุกยี่ห้อมันก็ทำตามหมดเลยนึกออกใช่ป่ะแล้วก็เว้ยก็จริงฮะหรือถ้าเกิดว่ายกระดับมาตรฐานแล้วมันไม่ได้ปิดทุกคนเอาไปใช้ได้ในอนาคตมันอาจจะแค่อัปเดตเฟิร์มแวร์แล้วก็มันก็สามารถใช้ได้เลยก็เป็นอีกอันหนึ่งที่เขาให้คำตอบที่ผมคิดว่าก็ผ่านถือว่าผ่านสำหรับผมนะว่าเขาไม่ได้กีดกันถ้ากีดกันจริงมันต้องแบบไม่ให้ใครใช้ต้องเสียเงินอะไรแบบนี้คำถามที่2เนี่ยคือผมก็ถามเขาว่าก่อนหน้านี้คือคุณ Open Source 100% ใน Trezor 1แต่การที่คุณเอา Secure Element Chip เนี่ยซึ่งไอ้ Secure Element Chip เนี่ยมันจะเป็นชิปพิเศษที่เอาไว้เก็บข้อมูลเนาะไว้ในตัว Hardware Wallet เนี่ยเพื่อที่ว่าเวลาที่ถูกขโมยไปมันจะได้ไม่สามารถที่จะไปล้วงเอาข้อมูลออกมาได้คือ Trezor 1เนี่ยแต่ก่อนหน้านี้มันจะมีการโจมตีที่เรียกว่าSide Channel Attack มันคือการที่เวลาที่เราทดลองใส่พินเนี่ยถ้าคุณใช้เครื่องวัดโวลเทจธรรมดาง่อยๆเลยเนี่ยแล้วลองกดพินสุ่มดูถ้ากดถูกมันจะไอ้กราฟมันจะสไปค์แบบหนึ่งถ้ากดผิดสไปค์อีกแบบหนึ่งเพราะนั้นมันจะพอรู้ว่าถ้าสุ่มดูบูทฟอร์สดูมันจะรู้เลยว่าพินคืออะไรไอเนี่ยมันเป็นตัวหนึ่งที่ทำให้มันเหมือน Trezor เองก็ถูกกดดันเรื่องของ Secure Element Chip ทีนี้พอใส่ Secure Element Chip เข้ามาใน Trezor 3 กับ Trezor 5เนี่ยสิ่งหนึ่งที่มันเกิดขึ้นเนี่ยก็คือว่ากลายเป็นว่า Trezor 3 กับ Trezor 5เนี่ยมี black box อันหนึ่งที่มันไม่ได้ open source Trezor 1เนี่ย open source 100% อันนี้คือข้อดีของ Trezor 1นะส่วน3กับ5เนี่ยไม่ 100% นะมันจะมีส่วนที่เป็น Secure Element Chip นี่แหละที่ Trezor โดนปิดปากว่าห้ามเปิดเผยความลับไอเอกสารที่ถูกปิดปากเนี่ยเราเรียกว่า non disclosure agreementผมก็เลยถามว่าแล้วคุณเทรดออฟยังไงคือก่อนหน้านี้คุณ Open Source 100% แต่คุณใส่ Secure Element Chip มามันก็ไม่ได้ Open Source 100% เขาก็ให้เหตุผลนี้ว่าคือเราก็เข้าใจเรื่องที่ตลาดมันไปทางนี้นะแทบทุกเจ้ามันไปหมดแล้วถ้าเขาไม่ไปมันก็ยากในเชิงของการตลาดแต่เขาบอกว่าอย่างน้อยเนี่ยไอ้หนังสือที่เรียกว่า non disclosure agreement ที่มันเคยปิดปากผู้พัฒนา hardware wallet ทุกเจ้าเนี่ยเขาเนี่ยต่อรองจนผู้พัฒนาเนี่ยไม่ได้ sign non disclosure agreement หรือสัญญาห้ามเปิดเผยข้อมูลเนี่ยเขาต่อรองจนกระทั่งได้มาว่า ถ้ามันเป็นเรื่องของพวกที่เป็นช่องโหว่อะไรพวกนี้เขาสามารถที่จะเผยแพร่ได้แต่ว่าไม่สามารถเผยแพร่ว่าเซอร์กิตมันทำงานยังไงอะไร IC ยังไงมันทำไม่ได้ถ้าเป็นพวกบั๊กพวกอะไรพวกนี้เขาเปิดเผยได้ก็เขาก็เคลมว่าเขาก็เป็นเจ้าแรกที่ต่อรองแบบนี้แล้วเจ้าอื่นๆเขาก็เห็นก็ได้ยกระดับเหมือนกันว่าพยายามต่อรองแบบ Trezor เหมือนกันแต่สิ่งหนึ่งที่น่าสนใจก็คือว่า Trezor เองเนี่ยเขาก็เห็นว่าช็อตเทอมหรือระยะสั้นเนี่ยเขาก็ต้องพึ่งคนอื่นสร้าง Secure Element Chip เขาก็เลยทำโปรเจกต์อันนึงที่ชื่อ Tropic Square นะครับซึ่งเจ้า Tropic Square เนี่ยเป็นโปรเจกต์ของ Satoshi Lab ที่สร้างฮาร์ดแวร์นะครับที่สร้างฮาร์ดแวร์ที่เป็นลักษณะเหมือน Secure Element Chip นี่แหละแต่ว่าเป็น Open Source เรียกว่า Open Hardware ซึ่งผมฟังเขาแล้วก็วิชั่นมันดีมากแล้วก็มันก็จะได้เหมือนแบบ Open Source Philosophy หมดเลยก็คือในระยะยาวเนี่ย Trezor ก็จะได้ใช้ตัว Secure Element Chip ที่เป็น Open เขาก็จะเปิดเผยว่าทำยังไงเซอร์กิตเป็นยังไงจะมีบั๊กตรงไหนให้ตรวจสอบกันเลยโปร่งใสนะแล้วก็คู่แข่งก็ใช้ได้มันก็จะกลายเป็นว่ามาตรฐานนี่ก็จะกลายเป็นมาตรฐานใหม่ซึ่งผมคิดว่าOpen Source Philosophy ของ Satoshi Lab เนี่ยผมชอบนะแล้วก็เป็นแนวทางที่ผมก็เชื่อว่า Open Source เนี่ยยังไงสุดท้ายจะชนะอีกอันนึงที่คิดว่าเป็นข่าวที่น่าสนใจที่จะต้องรีแคปให้ฟังคืออันอื่นก็ทุกท่านก็ไปฟังนะผมหยิบมาเฉพาะที่ผมคิดว่าต้องเน้นนะครับอันสุดท้ายเนี่ยจะเป็นเรื่องของภายในปีนี้ Trezor จะออก Trezor รุ่นที่เป็น wireless นะผมก็ถามเขาว่าไอ้ wireless ที่ว่าเนี่ยมันเป็นบลูทูธ Air Gap หรือว่า NFC เขาก็ตอบผมว่ามันเป็น wireless คือมึงไม่ตอบกูนั่นแหละ ให้กูไปเรียนรู้เอาเองก็ต้องรอข่าวนะครับก็ผมเอาที่เป็นครีมมาเล่าให้เพื่อนๆฟังเดี๋ยวไปชมบทสัมภาษณ์ตัวเต็มได้เลยครับเป็นไงบ้างครับสำหรับบทสัมภาษณ์ของ Trezor นะครับผมไม่รู้ว่าจริงๆเพื่อนๆชอบวิดีโอนี้หรือเปล่านะครับแต่ถ้าชอบวิดีโอนี้เนี่ยก็ผมขอคอมเมนต์นิดหนึ่งนะครับหรือไม่ก็คือขอเป็นกดไลค์กดแชร์นะครับเพื่อที่จะได้รู้ว่าจริงๆแล้วเพื่อนๆชอบวิดีโอในลักษณะแบบนี้นะครับแล้วอยากให้ไปสัมภาษณ์ผู้พัฒนาฮาร์ดแวร์วอลเล็ตเจ้าไหนหรือว่าคนที่พัฒนาซอฟต์แวร์ตัวไหนก็บอกผมได้นะครับผมจะพยายามติดต่อแล้วก็หาข้อมูลพวกนี้มาให้เพื่อนๆที่ติดตามในช่องได้รู้กันนะครับสำหรับในตอนนี้ก็คงต้องจบแต่เพียงเท่านี้ครับสวัสดีครับ